Hey YouTube, out here in my garage just fiddling around and thought I'd make a video and show y'all how I got it set up. It's a small garage, it's 20 by 20, and I got a bunch of stuff in here. I've been working on it and rearranging, I don't know, ever since we built it, I guess. But anyway, I keep all these containers, these coffee cans and old protein containers and butter bowls and stuff like that. And I've labeled everything and put them in there so I can find stuff a little easier. My father-in-law gave me this air compressor, and I think the compressor went bad, so I just made a storage tank out of it. I've got a little 6-gallon pancake in there. It pumps into this one, which gives me a lot more storage, and it don't run down as quick. But so I made this miter table right here, workbench, and I had shelves all the way down this wall, just like this top one that's full of junk right now. But anyway, I used the wood from that and tore all this out, and the shelves ended up just being a catch-all, and it really bothered me. So anyway, I used the lumber from that and recessed this so it sets flat and I can get a long board in there, and works really well. Let's see. Got my thrift store light up there. I think I give like 50 cents for it or something. Little grinder right there. Made this drill bit shelf right here. It's got all my Forstner bits and my spade bits, step bits. Put it on a French cleat so I can take it down and take it somewhere with me if I need to. Got my drill press. I built this little platform for the drill press so that I can get a long board in there in the miter saw, and it'll go underneath the drill press, because it wouldn't, this base for the drill press, a board would hit if you put something in there very long. And I got all my drill bits right here. Well, most of my drill bits. Got my belt disc sander right here. And I've got this shop vac system here. This one's designated just for the miter saw. It comes up the back right here. I just have to hit the switch, turn it on, and make a cut. It don't stop all the sawdust, but it helps a lot. And then I've got this bigger one that I use for other things. When I'm sanding right here, I'll kind of just stick that up there like that, clamp it. It'll catch a lot of the dust. But I'm running me a hose out of that shop vac over there, comes around up into the top of this one. And I've had to play with this a little bit, and I just have finished this design right here. I had two in here of these sweeping 90s, and one pointed one way and the other one pointed the other way, and my theory was that it would cause a cyclone in there, but it didn't work too good. I ended up getting a lot of the dust back into the shop vac. So I just have done this, and I hadn't really used it, so I don't know how well it's working. But this goes down in there. Let's see here. Just a little ways. And then got that one. It goes in at an angle. Hopefully, when it comes in, it'll hit the side of the barrel and cause the cyclone effect, you know, and drop to the bottom. And I hope it works. We'll see. And then let's see. Got these shelves and cabinets and stuff we had in the camper, and we've changed things around. So I got the cabinets. Just got my 12 volt lights and stuff, trailer wiring, some casters. Also my 110 wiring, or AC wiring. Gloves down there. My clamps. Then got my little container there to sort stuff out. Sanders, grinder, drills, another air compressor, skill saw, air nailers. All my sheet goods. Thank you very much. Then I made this lumber rack out of the brackets that held the shelf up, all the other shelves up over there. Put the brackets up on the wall there to store my lumber on. Craftsman table saw that I haven't used yet. And then over here on this whole side is basically more or less automotive and that type stuff. Made Eli a little workbench. He likes to come out and hang out. Gives him somewhere to drive nails and drill holes in his workbench and stuff like that. Got my welder, parts cleaner, engine stand, transmission jack, motor hoist, grinder. I haven't got to use yet. I'm kind of out of space in here. Another welder, arc welder, and then I've got metal cutting bandsaw that I haven't really got to use yet either. I just recently purchased a lot of tools. So then I got this table saw that I built. And my great uncle gave me this Firestorm Black & Decker table saw. It's not the most accurate thing, but it has really done a good job for me. The brushes was bad in it. I put some new brushes in it, and it's been doing really good. And I built this table so that it would fit in, and it still will come out if I wanted to take it out and use it somewhere else. But I made this chute right here, and underneath there I got a hole in it where I can plug my shop vac hose to, and it does pretty good collecting the dust. Made this rip fence here. out of one of these like you use that to clamp on a sheet of plywood to run your skill saw down. And I just made this box to go over top of it, and then I slide it over however I need it, and then clamp it down tight. It works okay. It's still a little bit wobbly, but it works. And then right here, I've got a jigsaw mounted upside down, inverted. I'll put a blade in there, and I can still take this out and use the jigsaw if I need to. Then all these tools, I've got some receptacles right here, or I plug this in, and this receptacle is on its own switch. So I lock the trigger on the jigsaw, flip the switch on, and it's ready to go. That way I don't have to worry about locking the trigger every time. Then I've got my router the same way, and it has its own switch and receptacle. I got some squares right there. Added a couple of drawers in, router bits, some saw blades in there. And I got all this under here. This was I repurposed this cabinet. I built it to put the PA system in for when we traveled, and it didn't work out. It was too big and too heavy. So they give it back to me, and for a while I just kept it in here and used it for tool storage. Then when they gave me that table saw, I needed somewhere to put it, and ended up coming up with this idea. So that served me really well, but I'm gonna pass it on, give it to my father-in-law, and then I'm probably gonna build a new table to go to this Craftsman table saw here. I think that's going to be a really good saw, and maybe try to make a rip fence for it, but we'll see. So that's my tour of my really small garage. So thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, and share. Thanks. Talk to y'all later.